Today I'm going to teach you the best treatment for lower back pain. So these are 7 exercises to relieve pain right now, all right? My name is Brent Kasmer. I've been doing this a long time, and these are common issues that I deal with on a daily basis. So clients come in, they're dealing with all kinds of stuff. You know, you slept wrong in your bed, you've been sitting too long in a chair. Sitting is the new smoking, all right? So a lot of times people are stuck in this position for hours upon hours. Obviously there's a chair there though, so you're not just standing doing wall sits. But they're sitting at desks, and they're sitting in their car doing sales, so therefore, you're stuck and your hip flexors are super tight, and it's causing to have lazy, sleepy glutes and also lower back pain. So when someone comes in and they're telling me, Brent, I'm super stiff, these are treatments that I help them with right now that help immediately, okay? So, and this, you don't need to be at the gym. You could do these at home, at your desk, while watching TV, whatever it is. It takes a few minutes, do a few sets of these, and then therefore you help, save all these problems. Well, I'll get into it. All right, the first one is literally a standing lower back stretch. So what you'll do is you'll take your hands, you're gonna put them on your hips, and you're gonna push on your hips and lean back just as far as you can, okay? You don't wanna force anything. Anytime you're dealing with any types of ailments or injuries, you just want to do what your body's going to allow it to do, and just relax, and you'll come out of it, and you'll do it again, and you'll go through these for between 5 to 10 repetitions, coming out of it. All right, so that's just your standing lower back stretch. The next one, it's a fun name. It's called a dead bug. So we do occasionally find these on the floor. So dead bug, you're going to be laying on your back. You want your feet up. So you want your feet up on, you can put it up on like a stability ball if you want, but you want your feet up to help keep your lower back driven into the ground. So you really got to feel yourself pushing your lower back into the ground. So feet are up, they're elevated. If you need to put them on the top of a couch, or if you need to put them on something because you don't have the abdominal strength to hold your feet up, brace them on something, but you want your heels above your knees. It's going to help you get in that position. So your hands are above your head, and you're going to come up and come across the body towards your opposite leg. Come up, cross the other leg. You see how I'm only coming back down to that one spot? You don't want to slam your foot, so if you're using a couch or if you're using something, you don't want to just slam your foot down, because then that'll release your lower back from coming off the floor. That's the main part, is you want to keep everything here nice and tight, keeping that back driven into the ground. Okay, so this is called dead bug. Exercise number 2. So we have lower back stretch, dead bug. All right, exercise number 3, you're going to be laying on your stomach, hands out in front of you, and this is called Superman. So Superman, you got your hands out like you're getting ready to fly, and you're just arching your whole body up off of the ground. Okay, then you come back down nice and slow, good control. You don't want to be picking your feet up, so you're not trying to pick from your knees. You're trying to pick your lower body up from your hips. All right, so you're arching up, picking that lower part of your body up, picking your upper body up, arching up, and back down. Same thing, 10 to 15 repetitions of this. Things you don't want to do. This is not a fast exercise. You're not wanting to throw your head into it, because then before you know it, you don't have a lower back pain, you got neck problems. So you want, your head's nice and aligned with your spine, and just picking your shoulders up as high as you can. Don't force anything. I'll keep saying this over again. Don't force anything. So just arching up, good squeeze. All right. The next exercise, we're going to flip back over onto our back. This is a body weight bridge. So a body weight bridge or a hip thrust or glute raise, but you want your back on the floor, your butt on the floor, and your knees bent 90 degrees. And you're just going to be doing a hip thrust or a bodyweight bridge. You're just picking your butt straight up in the air, driving through your hips. Your goal is to get your hips higher than your knees, so like higher than this line. So that's your goal, that's what you're shooting for. So your hips, your glutes, and your hamstrings are engaged, and then back down, driving up through your hips, good squeeze. Same thing, 10, 15 repetitions on this as well. Squeeze in, don't get carried away, don't throw your body up there, it's not a fast motion. You want to make sure you're feeling what you're working, so you're trying to mentally get to the muscles that you're trying to work. So that would be your body weight bridge. All right? So body weight bridge. And next one we're flipping right back over. So we're going into an alternating Superman. So let me see, I'll show you this way. So alternating Superman, same position. So arms out in front of you, feet back behind you. You're going to raise your opposite sides. So you're going to go right arm and left leg. So we'll go up, squeeze, and down. We're going to stay that same side. So right arm, left leg, up. And you'll do 10 of these per side. And then after you get 10 of those, you'll go to the other side. Right arm, left leg. Right arm, left leg. No, sorry, left arm, right leg. So you'll do 10 of those. All right? So now we've got the lower back stretch. Okay? We did dead bug. We did the Supermans, the hip thrust, the bodyweight bridges, the alternating Supermans. Okay? So now I'm going to show you a great stretch. So what you'll do is you want to get up close to a wall. So I'll pretend. So you guys pretend with me here. This is a wall. It's not a box. All right? So you're going to sit down here. You want to make sure your feet are up against this wall. Haha, box. So your feet are up against it. Knees are nice and straight and flat to the ground. You're going to take your hands behind your head. And all you're going to do is lean forward towards your feet, keeping those legs nice and straight. This is actually nasty. It's a lot easier to watch somebody else do this than it is to do it for yourself. All right? So just leaning forward, keeping those feet nice and flat on there. Same thing. And don't pull on your head so hard that you're ripping your neck down, okay? It's nice, good control. Breathing out. The more you breathe out, the further you'll be able to get into that stretch. All right, so that is 6 of the exercises. I've saved the best one for last. I'm sure you guys have seen these before. I'm going to show you 2 different ways to do that though. So this is AKA the Pigeon Stretch. So if you're going to do this on the floor, you're going to take your leg in front of you just like this. So you want it to be at about a 90-degree angle or greater. You're going to keep this hand just kind of balance you out. And your back leg behind you is also at that same 90 degree. So you're going to use this outside arm, the same arm as the leg that's out in front of you, to help push you forward into the stretch until you get good at it. Once you get good at it, you'll use both your hands in front of you, but I want you right now to use that outside arm to push yourself forward into this stretch. And you're taking this shoulder to this knee. So pushing it down, leaning in. And you should feel this in your glute of the leg that's in front of you. So right in that hip glute area. So you do the same thing on the other side. Same thing. If that's not the side that's bothering you, it's okay. It helps you to get relief on the, you don't want to just continually jab away at the one side if it's the side that's hurting, so it helps to give it a break. So same thing. This is like the height of a back of a couch. So this is why I try just to talk you through, like when you guys see a plyometric box, you're like, oh, well, I don't have a plyometric box at home. It's okay. This is about the height of the back of a couch or a table, or walk around and find something. But it's you want it right about the top of your thigh, right below your hip. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your foot up and across it. And the biggest thing is you want your heel aligned with your knee. So now you've just created that same pigeon stretch, it's just elevated. So if you're having a hard time getting down to the floor and getting up from the floor, you can do this. And when most people come in, it's okay. Like their knee will be way up like this because they're so tight. You're just looking for progression. You're trying to just feel out the exercise, check things out. You don't want to sit here and just force your leg down. You want to let it do what it does. You're just going to try to breathe, relax, let it stretch out. And you're just going to, same thing though, is you're just going to lean forward. That elbow or the shoulder is going towards that knee. So you can drape yourself over it. To make it a little harder, you kick that leg back a little bit. You're just resting on it. But the main area to stretch is, we're trying to stretch out our glute. So those are the 7 best exercises. So just to sum it all up, so today we went over treatments to relieve lower back pain. So these are 7 different exercises to relieve the lower back pain. All right, I'm hoping that this stuff really helps you guys. My name is Brent Kasmer, and definitely subscribe to my channel, thumbs up the videos, make some comments. Let me know what else is going on with you so that way I can help you out. And I'll see you in the next video.